Not all whites are racist. Wow, look at her. Oh my god, look at her. She's not even done. Wow.
So, hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel, and this is to officially launch my relocation vlog because all the while the videos I made about relocating were either while I was still in Nigeria or probably while on transit. So, this is like the first video that I'm going to be making now that I did the UK. So, guys, there are a lot of things on my mind to tell you. In fact, a lot of things, a lot. I know that this niche is already saturated. Like there are lots of people now that are talking about migrating to the UK and all that. And I must sincerely say this that I'm thankful to a lot of YouTubers, especially those that give information about relocating to the UK. So many of their information actually helped me to prepare such that when I arrived here, in fact, so far nothing has been new. It's been over 74 hours, 24 hours, 48, 72 hours. So it's been over 72 hours and nothing seems to surprise me. In fact, when people are talking, a lot of people are saying this and that. It's like you're just reiterating what I already know. So, that being said, a few things that I just feel like I learned in this couple of days is what I want to quickly share here. And I say thank God for the person that came to pick us from the airport down to our friend's place where we are staying currently because we're yet to get our accommodation, but we thank God we got a roof over our head. And if you have somebody like this, my host, somebody that is ready to embrace you on arrival, to make you feel comfortable, and not only hosting you, like housing you, the person is also feeding you. Hey, you should be grateful to them. Like such people are very rare. So I'm very grateful to this family. Okay, like I was saying, another person I'm grateful to is the person that came to pick us up. He's a student and is doing, a lot of people will say students are suffering, they don't have jobs and all that. This guy got his car and he's doing, you know, he's doing cab services on the side, and he still gets his 20-hour shift. Do you get? So one thing I just realized the very first day I arrived here is that everything is about mindset. Okay, when you're coming from the top tropical region, from Nigeria or whichever country you're coming from, your mind has been engineered to believe that this is the way things ought to be and all that. And here, I want to tell you that when you are planning to relocate, not only to the UK, but I believe it applies to other Western world. When you're trying to relocate, first thing you need to do is to unlearn many things that you already have knowledge of, and then you start to relearn. So on arrival, the first thing that actually struck me was the cab guy talking about my kids eating the native food here. Because I was like, okay, on our way, it took us to KFC. We branched a service center and he got my kids something to eat. And, of course, he got me and my husband something to eat too. And when he was asking us for what we would like to eat, our preference, I said that my children will not like all these rishi food that even on the plane, all these omelets, the kind of omelets they offered us on the plane, the kilotin pe mo ti ẹ̀ gbàgbé orúkọ ẹ̀ gan, fruity fruity àbí kí ló ń jẹ́, all those parfait, all those jẹkújẹ, very sugary stuff that they offered us on the plane, very good. But then that my kids don't do all those things. They prefer homemade food like semu and ogbono and all. And the guy was like, "See, madam, you have come here. You are trying to transition, so you should let your transitioning be a complete transitioning, especially to the good ones. You cannot say you're relocating to this place, maybe for 1 year or even 2 years or more, and then you're saying that their food, I'm not going to eat their food. And that's why a lot of us, especially Africans, when we are coming here, I found out that Africans bring the most food stuff when they are relocating abroad. You see them with, oh, for instance, me, family of four, we ensured that we had eight luggage, like 8 23 kgs, then four hand luggage. Do you do you understand that kind of feeling? And if you ask majority of people, because on our plane alone we had like more than five African families, and the story is the same. Like they also brought, each of them also ensured that they brought their 2 23 kg boxes. Do you get? But when you see people from other countries, you won't even know they are relocating. You won't even, you can't tell that they are going to stay in this new country for a whole year. You see some with just backpacks alone. You see some with just one hand luggage. Although this also say that there are no Africans that go with one hand luggage too. Yes, I have a sister that when she traveled maybe about 12 years ago, she only came here with one hand luggage, and that's because she had a sister here. She had almost everything, everyone waiting to receive her. So, but majority of the time these days, you see us packing all the food in this world. Are you not trying to integrate into the system? Why would you say you are relocating, but you don't want to eat their food? You don't want to completely, embrace the change. So that is one. Like I was saying, because I've digressed a bit, your mindset is very essential. So the guy told me, see, your children are going to eat this thing. If it is homeless, you do not like the way they prepare the one you ate, then you put Iru in your home. Put a day crayfish in your home. Just present these kids with omelette. And don't say they won't eat it. They have to eat it. And then the guy said also that there's a process. When you relocate, there's a process. And honestly, you cannot jump the process. You just have to go through, like, this is the first phase. You have just arrived. Not that we didn't make researches back home. I did a lot of research, but the process still has to be, to be gone through, Oyibo. I still have to go through the process. This is like our, okay, this is like our third day, yes, in this place. And I don't expect to start a job almost immediately. I don't expect to, get a house immediately. Unlike some YouTubers will make you believe that on arrival you will get a job, or you get a house, you get a job. Of course, there are always exceptions to things, but majority of the time you don't get a house, you don't get an accommodation before you land. It's until you land, before you do all your documentations, and then you can start to go ahead to, start looking for a house and all that. So I'm so relaxed because this is a process that I am going through. I'm not really bothered. So people also talk about loneliness, that abroad is lonely, because I just watched a video of my sister saying that abroad is lonely, and that is the honest truth. But it also depends on mindsets. If you come with that mindset that abroad is lonely, you're an introvert and all that, it's going to be lonely for you. My sister says, I came, it has not been lonely. Yeah, I'm living with a family and they are very lively. Okay, we got here we left on on Friday, we got here on Saturday, and on Sunday, instead of us to just say we're staying back, we're going to rest and all that, I said we are going to church. You must go and meet their church members. You must mingle. Even though we were quite tired and all that, we still went ahead, got dressed, and went to church. And in church, we met a lot of people, and it happened to be Mother's Day. They gave us jollof rice and drinks, took our contacts, our addresses, and everything. And I met somebody that's been here for over 25 years, and I got to know, okay, now I got to know that here it's cheaper to use these small small heaters to heat up your house during winter than using the inbuilt heaters. I'm going to display the heaters I'm talking about here. There are like three types of heaters now. There's one that has something like charcoal inside, although it's not real charcoal. It's like a artificial charcoal. It eats up very fast. But I learned that it consumes energy very, very high, like super high. So the next one is the one that is inbuilt on the walls. I'm going to show you that also. So that one also consumes energy. So our hosts, because they, mingled with people, they got to know about this and they got this small one. Even though we haven't got an accommodation yet, you see, I have that idea already. So talking about loneliness, it all boils down to how you perceive things. If you just want to stay indoor because you don't want to break the rules, yes, you can still mingle and not break rules. In fact, it is when you decide to stay back and be lonely and keep to yourself that you will break the rules, because you won't get information that are essential for you to integrate into this new environment. But when you mix up with people, although a lot of people will tell you different things, you will get to hear a lot of, yeah, come in. Yes, ma. Mumbo, just 1 minute, ma. So you see, guys, my host is stepping out and we're going out together. Yeah, I cannot come and stay here. Yes, I'm an introvert, extrovert, just name it. I can be an introvert and I can be an extrovert. But you see, when you're in Rome, you behave like you're a Roman. This is a new place. I just, okay, when we went out yesterday to get our BRP, we traveled to Middlesbrough. So yesterday was our first time boarding a train and a bus. I'm going to show you clips here, the short clips I was able to make. We did not seal our mouth, although we hadn't been to Middlesbrough in our entire life. But my family went out. We we alighted, is it alight or alighted, ẹ wo ẹ ṣáà gbà tó bá ṣe rí. We ṣáà alighted from our train and we found our way around to Middlesbrough city centre. We just asked one Indian guy that was walking by, ẹ wo mo ti ń sọ fún ẹ, because now I think this few days, I be just yesterday that I went out, mo ti mọ tó ṣe máa ń sọ fún ẹ wọ̀nyẹn. So we're just asking questions. We saw this guy say, hello, excuse me, please, we're going to Middlesbrough city center. Like, city center landlord. And this guy, obviously, wandedly omuwalo. And during the process of helping us, leading us along, I read this guy, after 40, could 40 anyhow. He didn't just cross the road. There's a signal on your crossing lane. You have to click a button, press a button, and you wait until the red turns green before you cross the road. Of course, we saw maybe they are locals, maybe Awomoni Luni. They did not obey the rule. They still went ahead to cross. But this guy, being an immigrant, and I want to, we had to wait. So I learned that by simply going out and by simply asking somebody yesterday. So it all depends on your mindset, how prepared you are, how the information you have at hand and all that. So we were able to find our way to the city center. And after he just said, okay, you move down there. When we got there, I told you like to be in your place. We're going to the city center. Oh, you go to W.S. Smith. Can you come? Can you come? I saw in Bulano Yesha. So we got what we wanted. And after that, my guys, and you guys me, and you and your me, we have started to spend money. They say, okay, people convert. You want to buy something from the store, you'll be converting to Naira. It's good, especially when you have just entered and you are spending your Naira. You have to give yourself brain and do your conversions right. But when you start earning, that's not necessary. It can help you to check, to prioritize what is essential and what is not. But to start converting every now and then, 200,000 money, hey, £2, 2,000 money is not necessary. Just give yourself high blood pressure and you won't enjoy your stay here. Once you start earning in pounds, please be calculating your expenses in pounds. Enjoy yummy. So yesterday, on our way, I just said, I need Oshe, I need cream, because we didn't pack, because liquid soap and lanlo. And when we were when we were packing our stuff, a lot of, most of I'd watched several YouTube videos, but at that point when we were packing our stuff, family and friends, in fact, family members, no friends, family members surrounded us. We got support from our family, and one person and the other person started, bringing in new stuff, like you cannot pack this, you cannot pack that, because they usually do kilo one man cargo. And they say, ah, they've been rejecting this. The last time I tried to cargo something to someone, they rejected it. And confusion setting. And we weren't able to pack some stuff, including our body cream and soap. So we had to branch a store to get cream and soap. And while we were looking at the shelves, Shari, cream, we saw soap, we picked it. So I asked the cashier, excuse me, where are your creams? Oh, they're mummy lobby. So don't be scared in your nanny. One more thing. Maybe before I traveled out at all, I used to think that Iloyibo was in heaven. That it was heaven. That there were no sands, maybe no dirt. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi iyẹ̀pẹ̀ wà ń bí o, ilé ayé náà ṣì la wà. Na still earth, àbí earth. Ilé ayé la ṣì wà, they get sandy. In fact, no be say they get sand nìkan, they also get dirty yamayama. If you move to where dirty yamayama dey, you go see dirty yamayama o. So my sisters and my brothers, Asha Sonu, everything was going fine, was going on well. In fact, all that one like ọmọdé ń bí báyìí, men seeing us with kids, wọ́n ṣàn fún wa ní gift ni at the train station, wọ́n fún wa ní lapel bíi mẹ́rin. You see, all that pé all like ọmọdé. So we were getting it right, until cardboard last bus tó máa gbé wa délé. Laba lọ sùn, Laba miss road. We went to drop before our bus stop. So we don't miss road though. Yay! Àti sọnù. We dropped from the bus stop. Till Tieka drop. Like we dropped from the bus earlier than we ought to. So now we're trekking back home. Àti Safune. So àwọn ọmọ ọtí rìn, wọ́n ti tired. They have trekked so much, they are so tired, and they've been grumpy and everything. So they just had to devise a means to ensure that we get home. You get hit. So that's it. Look at the other one. That's the brother. I'll show you the clip. It was a bit stressful, but at the same time it was adventurous because we got to trek and I enjoyed it. So guys, we are going out now. I hope to come back to give you more gist later. As I learn, I'll be dropping the documentaries here.
See who I'm hosting.
Yeah. This woman, she's one in a zillion.
Look at her. Look at her very
She's
well.
the one behind my freshness. Like the last 72
Nigerian
hours.
certified pharmacist. Ó pọ̀. Ẹ wo, tẹ́ bá ti ní nǹkan kan tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè, ẹ wá worry.
Àbàbáyín gba research.
Àbàbáyín gba research, ẹ
Sunderland
má
ló
worry.
jìnnà síbí, a máa wọ ọbẹ̀ lọ. Àlọ́báyín bẹ̀rẹ̀ alpha. Tọ́ba ti rí ẹni
This is the one that
a máa
will be
wọlé.
keeping me from knowing.
So guys, we're actually back from the store and a lot happened. Like I got the shock of my entire life when we got to the shop, or you call it store now. So guys, when I left, eventually the kids followed us. So I with my host and 3 kids, we left, and when we got to the store, our intention was just to spend like £1 buying sweets. So after buying like 12 sweets, the sweet we bought was like 15 pen, is it penny? 15 penny per one sweet. So we're able to get like 16. Please let me reduce it. Or you still pause it. So like I was saying, we're able to get like 16 sweets for £1. That's like 16 sweets for 1,000 approximately. So after getting that, that was how one Oyibo woman, she just walked in and she was greeting the kids. It be like say people wait the year, they like children a lot. So the woman was just saying hello, hi to the kids and all that. And before we knew it, she just put her hands in her purse and she gave each of them £1. That's like dashing the kids 1,000 naira each. So for 3 kids, we got £3. So me, I just say okay, my pikin, making her bring na money. The woman even said, she suggested that, okay, if you don't feel like buying anything with this money today, you can keep it till tomorrow. Just give it to your mom. Let her keep it for you. You can come back tomorrow, get something you want. Ashani, Eshimuma. So we're so happy, we appreciated her, and I just took the money. And the African mom, that is in me, we just said, let's get 2 loaves of bread. At least bread, they can always snack on bread anytime they are hungry and food is not ready. So that was how we got 2 loaves of bread, and we set out to leave. And that was when my host just recalled that, she's supposed to collect the woman's number, so that she feel, greet her again tomorrow, say thank you, because the woman asked us, so when did you move to our village? The man asked, okay, where do you live, and all that. They exchange pleasantries and addresses like that. So as we were going, we were feeling bad that we didn't collect her number. That was how I saw one store, and that store, there was a picture of onion. Maybe I'll go back there to take the picture so that I can include it here. There was a picture of onion and potato and vegetables, and me I can't be like say, oh, sto ṣe ẹ̀fọ́ àti àlùbọ́sà ni wọ́n ń tà níbí ni. And she just laughed at me. I said, no, okay, let's kuku enter. So that was how we just went back to another store, and we changed our minds. We entered that store, and as we entered the store now, say make we in the shop. That was how somebody just said, hello, do you have money? Guess who that was? It was this same woman. She just said, do you have money? We said, no, that we just came to get sweets. And she was like, do you have food? And I didn't know. We don't have food. We just got these 2 loaves of bread. And she was like, oh, just come. Oh, then see trolley to kún fún oríṣiríṣi pastries and all that. She just said, oh, hold on. She went to get an extra basket. That was how this woman said, do you want this? Do you want that? I'm going to show you the video.
Oh,
Guys, we met this angel.
wow, she was so nice,
And
but
now
she refused not to
she's
show her
seeing
face.
what she's giving us.
Wow,
See what
Do you like
she's
what bread do you like?
wow. See
Sure,
what she's
sure.
giving us. All these,
Right, what bread do you
all
want?
these.
The woman emptied her trolley. She went ahead to pick more stuff for us. She got us a lot of things. And she was like, every 6 p.m. they do sales here. They do clearance sales. So you can walk in every 6 p.m. to get your things at a very discounted price. And my sisters and my brothers, hey, I can't do woman.
So look at us. We are going now. Sherry, bread £1.50 la fẹ́ wá rà o. We end up. Look at, show them that basket, that bag. See, our bread £1. I end up la fẹ́ ra bread ẹ o. See, see. After giving them £1 each.
So after getting the bread, as for my just say, let's share me on your video. Alubosa àti vegetables ló ń tà.
See, she was new here. So mo wá ní okay, let me take her around o. No wá ní ṣé bread àti àlùbọ́sà náà ń tà bí ni? Mo wá ní no o pé store ni o, we can get anything we want. Wọ́n kàn fi yẹn ṣe advert ní sí. Ṣọmọ cooperative.
That is what I'm saying. You need to step out. If you're already in the UK, you're a fresher like a JJC like me. Don't lock yourself in the house. Step out, you know, get some fresh air outside, mingle. Because when we went out, at least I recall like 3 dogs, 3 Oyibo people, don't mú ajá lọ́wọ́, that held dogs. We greeted them, exchanged pleasantries, saying, hello, hi, we love your dog. How old is your dog? Is she a male or female? It be like say they like all those kinds of things. So, or let me just say, these village people are very welcoming. They are very hospitable. I think Durham is a very nice place to live if you're considering. So guess what, guys?
Relocating to the
We came back
UK.
home.
Durham
We had
is
the
a
pizza,
good
very
village where you
nice
can
pizza,
recite
donuts,
the
accommodating.
cupcakes.
I believe
We chop,
people
chop,
here
chop,
love
chop
food.
family.
We made what's it called? We toasted the bread and all that. So eventually, we had 6 loaves of bread. And my host said, it be like say we go return this one bread, this bread that we bought. And I was like, about Lashima, that bread bada. My dear brothers and sisters in Africa, that was how we returned Amalo, that bread méjèèjì padà. We returned these 2 loaves that we paid for. And instead of getting our money, but I could have even asked for our money, a refund. But I said, okay, what are the things we don't have? Like the milk, kokomo, and the butter, the margarine. That was how we used our money for the bread to get milk and margarine. And we still collected change. I took that change. My dear brothers and sisters, my host was like, "She in Africa, in Nigeria, you fit buy bread from your next door neighbor, and after like 1 hour, you go back say you no want bread again, and your neighbor will collect them." Like cannot happen. It cannot happen. Even if that neighbor is very nice, the neighbor will only accept it grudgingly. So guys, okay, let me quickly turn this video. So guys, these are some of the things that I'm currently experiencing here. Sorry, I'm not with my microphone, but I believe that you still be able to hear me, Sha. So, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I hope to make video on my what's it called now, my culture shocks. Maybe after I spend like a week or two, I'm going to make a video, but I'm trying to jot them down because so far Eh? Kò ní bàjẹ́ o, let me see. Olololo, let me see. Olololo. God, well, so far so good. I have been saying some things that are shocking. The shocker in my body. My body is doing grrr, grrr because it is shocking. So I'll be sharing my cultural shocks very soon. So therefore, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, do well to hit your subscribe button, turn on notifications, like and share my videos, and I hope to see you in my subsequent videos. Bye guys.